Good afternoon, everybody. I'm hoping everybody out there in audience land can hear me. My name is Alan Price. I work here at the College of Idaho. I'll be your EMC for the afternoon. Thank you all so much for joining us online for our first ever live event and our first ever virtual student research conference here at the 15th Annual College of Idaho Student Research Conference. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce one of the stars of our show, Dr. Jen Wallen-Rushman, head of the SRC committee. Jen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent.
So I just want to welcome everyone and say thank you for being here to support student research and creative work at the College of Idaho. I'm just so pleased you've come. This is not what we had in mind for our 15th annual SRC, but nonetheless, I'm pleased that you're here. And I think that this format actually allows hopefully a wider variety of family and friends from around the world, really, to be able to attend this first ever virtual format. The student projects that you're going to hear about today have a huge range from physics to psychology, from Spanish to art, and they don't represent the full range of research and creative work at the college. Many students weren't able to complete their projects this year. However, many students have, and I think that the impressive range and depth of the projects you see here really speak to the resilience and creativity of the Yote fam. I really want to give a hearty congratulations to all of our students presenting today and those not able to be with us today. You'll find their work on the SRC website. It'll be there starting now and into the future. So I encourage you, watch the videos, look at the posters, look at our virtual art gallery. There's just powerful work being done there, and I encourage you to interact with it in the way that you can. I hope you'll spend time reviewing that website and looking over it. I would like to really give a special shout out to our amazing graduating senior class. I started at the college the same year as the students that are now seniors, and I've been really fortunate to be engaged with a number of them in research projects, both within and outside the classroom. I'm so proud of the work they've done. They've done the work in labs, they've done the work in classrooms, they've done the work out in the community. And I know they're going into the world motivated, and they're gonna make the world a better place. I'm so glad the world is gaining you, but I'm so sad for the loss for me and for the college as a whole. I will miss all of you deeply. You will all have the opportunity to hear from 3 of our fabulous seniors a little later on in this presentation. I know that you'll learn and be inspired from them just like I am every single day. Also, an extra special thank you to our IT department, particularly John Britsky and Alan Price. This would not have been possible without you. My technological skills are none, and they have done a heroic effort to make today happen so that we can celebrate our students. I'm going to turn it over to a video message from our co-presidents, Doug Brigham and Jim Everett, and then Alan Price will be our MC for the rest of the day. I'll be hopping in some of the discussion groups later, so I look forward to that part of the day.
Student Research Conference is one of our favorite days of the year. And even though this year will be a little different being a virtual conference, we are still looking forward to being inspired by all of your hard work and presentations. One of our goals is that a positive outcome will come from the current times of COVID-19 and this pandemic, and that folks will start to redouble their efforts in scientific research and what knowledge brings. So congratulations to all of you for your hard work, and to the professors that helped you along the way. Have a great conference.
We've certainly been reminded in the past few months of the importance of scientific research. The problems we face now and in the future will be solved by collaborative efforts of scientific teams across all disciplines. And this is a hallmark at the College of Idaho. We recently had a visit from a research university retired president who visited our research labs and told our students that the type of research they're conducting is really graduate level research. This is evidenced by the number of papers that are published each year, and it's showcased best here at the Student Research Conference.
Excellent. Well, thank you all again for joining us. Our first presenter today is Virginia Harness. Virginia is a senior psychology major with minors in human performance, criminal justice studies, and religious studies. In addition to serving as a research assistant for all 4 years, Virginia is the campus student philanthropy director and an active member of Catholic Yotes, Campus Ministries, and Kappa Alpha Theta. Virginia, you are being sent to the world. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but
No, welcome
I'm
back.
Muted. Thank you, Alan.
It's like
Hi,
all.
everyone, and thank you, Alan. I always have the technical difficulties, so going virtual is very exciting for me. Like Alan said, my name is Virginia, and I'm a senior here at the College of Idaho. I just want to thank you all so much for attending the 15th Annual Student Research Conference. Like everyone has said, things are a bit different this year, and I know it's really odd seeing everyone on a screen and not on a stage, but I'm really thankful that you're taking the time to join us today. Before beginning, I want to extend my thanks to all of the faculty, staff, and students who have made this conference possible. You are an incredibly resilient, kind, and dedicated group of people, and I am so thankful for your commitment to student research at the College of Idaho. My story spans all 4 years of my college experience. As a freshman, I approached Dr. Matt Lay about the possibility of assisting on research in the future. I was nervous. I didn't know how to talk to a professor. I didn't know the different types of research available, and I had never had a class with Dr. Lay before. He had me come to a meeting, and nothing could have prepared me for what he asked me there. What do you want to research? While that question might seem simple to some of you, it took me completely off guard. I'd never dreamed that I would be able to guide research interests as an undergraduate. I'd heard that most people don't get to do real research until graduate school, and I was excited to even be a minor assistant on a project. To be able to choose my area of research seemed surreal. Through freshman and sophomore year, Dr. Lay put up with all my research mistakes, taking me through projects in sports psychology, and I went from being tentative and afraid of research to loving it. From this project, I joined my first collaborative research team with Jen Wallen-Rushman and Mark Heydrich in the spring of my sophomore year. Once again, they gave the reins to the students, asking us to direct institutional research. I switched from sports psychology to cultural competence and from quantitative research to qualitative, developing a brand new set of skills. By the fall of my junior year, I had gained the confidence to know how to answer the question, what do you want to study? When Dr. Laney asked me what project I wanted to do for research design and analysis, I took the lead in researching alcoholism and drug use among college students, a topic which has developed from an interest of mine to a passion. In my senior year, I knew that what I wanted to study before the question was even posed. Taking another step into the world of research, I began doing community research off campus for the first time, working toward fulfillment of the requirements for my senior honors thesis in psychology. I've developed many professional skills in survey design, data analysis, interviewing, group facilitation, and many other areas. These accomplishments feel secondary in comparison to the personal growth I have gained through research. As a researcher, I have built relationships with my professors that are transformational. Their mentorship has nourished me both academically and emotionally. My confidence has blossomed, allowing me to embrace my passions and explore new opportunities. My creativity is flourishing, even though creative is one of the last words I would have used to describe myself in my freshman year. More than anything, research has challenged me in ways that have matured my character, allowing me to grow as a person in a safe and professional environment. What makes a College of Idaho education truly unique is the vast array of opportunities available to its students. At the same time, research at C of I isn't just about the results or the conferences or the journals. Our professors emphasize the human side of research, valuing relationships and guiding us to look at the bigger picture. What problems do we see in the world around us? Where do these problems come from? How can we offer solutions? Today, you will have the opportunity to hear how students are answering these questions. Through research, we are approaching topics ranging from gender equality to queer identities to cancer risk. We are examining physiology on the cellular level and extending beyond our planet to study the stars. We are reimagining the future of education and centering the voices of minoritized communities. Research at C of I extends far beyond the classroom, with the capability to fundamentally transform the world we live in. While learning about student projects today, I hope you engage with the potential each of these projects carries. As students, we're not just sharing school assignments, we're imagining a better world for ourselves, our communities, and future generations. Through this conference, we invite you into this world. When I think back to Dr. Lay asking me, what do you want to research? I hear all of the questions in the background more clearly than ever. What are you passionate about? What kind of world do you want to live in?
Who do you want to be? Today, I ask that you set aside time to reflect on these questions. When you're ready, I challenge you to step forward and share your answers. You are important, and the world needs your solutions.
Thanks, Virginia. That was great.
Thanks,
Next.
Alan.
Absolutely. Next up, we've got Mac McLaughlin. Matt is graduating this spring with a double major in art and design and marketing and digital media, as well as minors in cultural and community psychology and human biology. While at the College of Idaho, Matt was the captain of the men's track team, Art Society president, treasurer of GSCA, a member of ODK, winner of the 2018 Idaho Entrepreneurial Challenge, and spent 2 years on the Res Life staff as both an RA and student hall director. During his free time, Matt likes to run, go on bike rides, camp, keep up with all the Real Housewives, watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and love all his friends. After graduation, Matt is taking a gap year to travel and de-stress in preparation for getting his MFA in art. He plans on working in graphic design and hopefully moving up to a creative director eventually in his career. Matt, you out there?
I am here.
There we go. All right, I was just waiting for my screen to catch up. There we are.
So I don't know how I'm going to follow Virginia's wonderful speech, but I just want to start by saying thank you to Jen and Alan and everybody who made this experience possible and giving me the platform to be talking and representing the humanities and fine arts. I'm just going to talk about my experience while at the college. As many of you know or may not know, a couple times a year, the college does talent-based scholarship auditions. And I, a senior in high school, probably, I believe it was in April, came to the college and was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do every talent scholarship audition as possible. That day, I went from a theater audition, ran straight upstairs, did an art audition, and then went down and sang 2 solos for a music scholarship. I was still very confused on what direction I was planning on going in for like my education. And it made it very difficult for me to try and narrow the scope of what I wanted to do. Arriving on campus in the fall, I was still very uncertain of whether I was going to do theater or I was going to do art. And I had wonderful experiences in both, and I'm very happy with the decision that I made by going with the art department. When I think back to all the classes that I took at C of I distinctly remember taking illustration and visual narrative in winter term. That was the first time I had ever been pushed outside of my comfort zone beyond anything I had ever done, because all throughout high school and my freshman year, all I did was draw and paint. And that's what I felt okay doing. Thankfully, Alice Vinson, the department chair of the art department, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, pushed me so far beyond what I knew I was capable of doing. And I'm very grateful for her to introducing me into graphic design and Illustrator and all of these digital mediums. Without her, I don't know if I would feel as confident leaving this school. It wasn't until the end of my junior year that I realized and was told that I was going to be the only graduating art major for the class of 2020. With that being said, the first thing that came to my mind was, do I still get to do a senior exhibition because it's just me, or is it going to be something different? And thankfully, I was still given the opportunity of doing a senior exhibition by myself, which I knew was no small feat for me to get done. I worked hours and hours and hours and tirelessly to get everything done, and had a lot of conversations with Alice on what I was trying to say and what was my voice as an artist and what am I trying to get out there for the world to see. Through many tears, through many frustrations, through trial and effort, I'm very glad and proud of the work that I created in the matter of 9 months. though I didn't get the exhibition that I wanted, I'm still very grateful that I'm still able to show everybody out there in the world what I'm still able to do. And a lot of the time, I don't think we at the College of Idaho realize how important the humanities and fine arts are and like ingrained within our community. We go to choir concerts, we go to theater shows, we go to cabaret. Like, it is so ingrained within our community and campus culture that I urge everybody to take their humanities and fine arts peak, whether it's a major or minor, as seriously as possible, because every professor in that like peak just wants what's best for you, and they will push you the same way that they pushed me to be as great as I possibly could be. So I'm forever grateful for the College of Idaho for helping me develop from being so broad to now being so narrow.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Next up on our list is Molly Vitale-Sullivan. Molly is a math physics major with minors in dual degree engineering, analytical chemistry, Spanish, and psychology. She's an NAIA national champion in indoor track and field in the 5,000 meter run, a 10-time All-American competing in cross country and track, and an academic All-American. Molly, you out there?
Yeah, thank you.
Here she is. Absolutely. Let me grab your content. Do you have video for me?
Yes.
There it goes. All right. And there you are.
Hi, everyone. I'm really lucky to have participated in the College of Idaho SRC for the past 4 years. And I would like to extend a huge thank you out to Jen Wallen-Rushman, the SRC Planning Committee, and our tech staff, Alan and John, for making this year's SRC possible online. As a student research, I believe that it is the utmost importance to disseminate scientific research to further the body of knowledge to improve the world around us. I'm very grateful to be able to share what I have learned through research with you today. The College of Idaho has presented many opportunities for me to explore my interests. I have participated in chemistry research with Dr. Thurston and astronomy research with both Dr. Devine and Dr. Dole. My research experiences at CFI have helped me get an internship in materials science research at Boise State University, which I will be sharing in a presentation today. The C of I is not a research institution, so research is driven primarily by the desire for faculty to help students learn and grow outside of the classroom. Researching at C of I connected me to students and faculty whose work ethic and creativity I aspire to, as well as motivated me to pursue graduate school in the future. Highlights of researching at C of I include participating in the INBRE program and traveling to New Mexico to gather spectral data from a telescope owned by Dr. Daglin. Skills I learned doing research at C of I include operating laboratory instrumentation, improving scientific writing, presenting research, thinking creatively to improve testing methods, applying what I have learned in research back to coursework, and getting better at asking questions. To all the underclassmen students at C of I, these are skills that are valuable for any graduate, whether you choose to enter the workforce or to continue on to graduate school. After taking general chemistry my freshman year, I approached Dr. Thurston to ask if I could join his research lab, and he graciously said he would be happy to have me. So, to any of the College of Idaho students watching this, if there is a research group on campus that you're interested in joining, I highly encourage you to ask your professors how you can get involved.
Excellent. Thanks, Molly.
Thank you.
So that is the end of our formal presentation. Up on your screens are our breakout session links. GoYotes/SRC 2020 will get you to our main website. I'll be posting those out as an announcement to this whole group in a minute too, so you have clickable links. We invite everyone to go check out those topical breakouts. We do have Teams meetings open to the public in those as well, where you can hear the student researchers in those groups actually speak, and you can engage with them directly, ask questions, chat about what they've worked on. On behalf of today's group, I'd really like to thank everyone for attending. Today's group again was Virginia Harness, Matt McLaughlin, and Molly Vitale-Sullivan. Dr. Jen Wallen-Rushman, the lead of the Student Research Conference and Director of Student Research and Creativity. On behalf of the 2020 Student Research Conference Planning Committee, that's T.R. Brooks, Sally Brown, Kyle Cheesewright, Blake Densley, Katie Devine, Megan Dixon, Shania Fox, Anna Himmler, Justin Johnson, Maritza Solis, Caleb Tormey, Alice Vincent, and Molly Vitale-Sullivan. She's back. I have been Alan Price. Thank you so much for joining. I'll put those links out in a moment. Feel free to stick around, drop into one of those for sure, and see what's going on. We'll see you all hopefully in person next year at the 16th Annual Student Research Conference. And if for some reason not, we'll be right back here online. Thanks for joining.